Let's get in the middle of the camera here. Hi! Welcome to our first ever dual live broadcast. Faigie from Creative Inking is going to come and show us how to play around with alcohol inks, which is something I have never tried. Okay, so it's completely new to me, and it's probably going to be completely new to you, but that's okay. That's why she's here. She's going to give us tips and tricks and just generally encourage us. So Faigie lives in New York, right? Okay, this is Faigie over on the other side of the screen. Okay, and you might see a couple of, let me see if I can play around with this. If I can see a couple of ways to, no, okay. Oh, there's just me now, and there she's little. Oh, and then I can make myself little and make you bigger. Look at that, me bigger. And then I'm playing here. Hi guys, I see you coming on. I may not see your name unless you post in the comments. Okay, it's just because we're using something called StreamYard, so we can do this fancy technology stuff. Let me see what I'm playing with the buttons. I'm bigger. Let's see. I want to make Faigie bigger. Come on. Hi Barb. Good morning. We are going to be exploring some alcohol inks in a minute. As soon as I'm done playing with the buttons, I have the control. Poor Faigie, she's just got to put up with me. So I think this will be all me. This is the two of us together. I see her stairs. Faigie?
I gotta give my husband some quick directions to do something. I hear something beeping upstairs.
Put him on camera. Make him say hi to us all.
Yeah, I say, go turn off the timer and take out what's in the oven. That's all.
Life, gets right in the way, damn it. All right, so I'm trying to figure out if there's any way I can make you bigger on the screen. That's me again. Seems to be all about me. I think that's the biggest we can get right now. We'll have to test it later, but right now, this is going to be the best that we can do. So turn your phone sideways, guys, so you can see both of us. Yeah, both of us side by side. I think that seems to be the best, okay? And it probably works better with a phone anyway, because you have that portrait view, right? So Faigie is in New York State, so she's down south from me because I'm above New York State, like I'm in the Great White North, near, well, not quite as far as the North Pole. I don't see Santa Claus on a regular basis. All right, so see now, Faigie, we have like, can you see on the thing, it says we have 8 people in the stream, which is awesome. That means there's 8 people watching us. All right. And the more will come on as they see the notifications come up in there. Don't worry about it. They'll see more come on. More will come on as they see notification comes up in their feed. So we're going to get to, I'm going to ask Faigie some questions, and then we're going to jump into, she's going to show us how to use these things. So I want to know, how did you get involved with alcohol inks? What did you used to do before that?
So I was, you want the long story or the short story?
The short one. We only have half an hour.
Okay. So I had, I got into mixed media. That's a story how I got into that. And I was really very into mixed media, buying books.
What is mixed media?
Oh, mixed media is a combination of stamping and stenciling and image transfers and art journaling and like
okay,
everything together. It's just like very loose, very fun. You learn a lot of these different techniques, and you can put them all together. And I do it on a journal, in a journal page, so that way when you finish with something, you just have it to look at, and it's not like you have all these pieces of artwork floating around that you don't know what to do with. So it's like a lot of
like we're little.
So it's like mixed media art journaling. So
what
I used to do a lot was that I used to peruse my library, because even though there's a lot of, I live in the Queens area of New York, and there's like all of the libraries connected. But if I go online and order a book, it'll come to my branch and I could pick it up. So I used to get a lot of books that way. And I
did the same.
And I came across this book, and it said, Pigments of Your Imagination. And I said,
ooh, what?
So I ordered that book, and it was a gorgeous, gorgeous book all about alcohol inks. At that point, it was like one of the only ones. Now there's been more that have come out. And I got it, and it was one of the books I ended up purchasing. So after I gave it back to the
Ah,
lawyer, it was good enough to
yeah,
purchase.
to
And
buy. Yeah.
I started buying. You know, us artists, it's always good when you get into a new thing because it gives you permission to shop in another aisle.
Yeah.
You know,
I like that.
right?
A new addiction.
Right. It expands your horizons and you get to like, it's funny because not long before that I had said, you know what, I think I've gotten to all these aisles, but alcohol links, I have never used alcohol links. So
Yeah,
I don't know
me
what to do
neither.
with alcohol. So
Yeah.
I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip around. I'm just going to show you the different types of things.
Okay,
This
so
is
why don't we get
my,
to that then? And where would
I'm
we
going to
buy
just
them,
show you
Faigie?
what?
Where
Look,
would we
I'm
buy
going to
them?
just show you the different variety of things. This is like, these are very popular.
Okay.
You can do beautiful abstracts using gold. You can do
Yeah.
doodling on, you can do doodling on top of it. You can do, I have one of these as an ad on my feed. You can do just these really impressionistic flowers. I do these a lot when I give classes. You can also do,
That's awesome.
you can do more realistic stuff too. Here, this was something this is like a stained glass
Ooh,
kind of thing. I
look
do
at
this in
that.
classes. I do this in classes because you can use a picture on the back to trace, and then you do fabric paint, and then you fill in, and then you can do like all these beautiful flowers type of thing. And there's like million, a million of you can do with it. And what the
Yeah.
beauty of it is that do it for fine art. There's a whole bunch of people that really fine art. You can do it for crafting.
Yep.
You can. So
That's right.
the amazing things about alcohol inks that it's so wide and you don't need to know how to
Mm.
draw. You can do it if you're
Oh,
into
thank
drawing.
God.
You can learn how to do it. There's a woman that has this website. Some of these people, they do the most amazing things, but the
Oh, yeah.
majority of people using alcohol inks are really doing the abstracts. They're
Yeah.
making jewelry. They're doing
Oh,
mugs. They're doing
jewelry.
coasters. Yeah, they
Ooh.
can make jewelry. It's like a whole world. So that's
Oh,
when
yes,
I
no
decided.
doubt. And I'm
So that's
introducing all my people to it.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
with an evil
and
laugh.
it's a magical experience. It's a magical.
Yes.
Everybody, I give classes locally also, and all the women that try it, it's just like you watch it. See, the thing is, it works on non-porous surfaces.
Okay. Oh,
So
and see, most things won't work on that.
right,
That's a hard surface to work on.
but they don't. I mean, they work, but they don't really work on regular
Yes.
paper.
Yeah. Yeah. Like paint doesn't.
So what happens is they're little bottles. This is one brand. They're little bottles
Can you
of
hold it up closer to the screen and bring it in so they can get a really good look at it? Okay.
yeah,
Now
this
slow
is one.
down.
Oh, wait a
Right in
minute.
front of your little camera. Okay, stop for a second so it can focus. So far, no good. I'll turn it the other way. We're just getting the barcode. Okay, and it's like about a 1 ounce bottle, maybe. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Let
Thank
me
you.
show you 1 second. Let me show you what
What happens when you start buying 1 ounce bottles? Aha!
okay. Now you
Sorry,
do
ladies. Tell your
not
husbands this is what.
me
Yeah. No, I
maybe,
know.
but once you get into any kind of craft or art,
You like
you
to have
end
it.
up
Yeah.
needing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can you mix the
So
colors? Can you mix the colors if you wanted to use basic colors and mix two together?
you can, but the problem with the alcohol inks is it dries in a second. Like 10
Okay.
seconds later, it's dried. So
Yeah.
the main thing, see what's really popular, there's something called Yupo paper. This is the
Yupo.
most
Okay.
popular. It's like a plasticized type of paper.
Okay.
It's a little bit costly. So a lot of people have, I'm on a lot of different groups. A lot of people have realized that the back of certain photo papers work just as well.
It's funny how they figure those things out, eh? Yeah. What's a cheaper way to
Yeah,
do this? That's my favorite thing. What's a cheaper way to do this?
right.
Yeah.
So a lot of people use Kirkland photo paper. This is
Okay.
from Costco.
These are great
You can
tips.
buy it you could buy it at Costco.com. You could buy it on Amazon. They don't sell it in the Costco's themselves. A lot of people have
Okay.
tried looking.
But see,
But
these are
another,
good things for people to know, right? I love this tips and tricks kind of thing. Like, oh no, honestly, I'm like a tip junkie. I love these kind of things. Like I like a hack every day of the week. Yeah.
another substrate, which is a background, which in the beginning when I was reading arts and craft books, they kept talking about substrates. They didn't know what the heck they were talking about. I realized substrates. But
yeah.
Tiles are very popular. You asked me to do something on a tile. I'll show you 1 second.
Like at Lowe's or Home Depot or someplace like that.
Yeah.
Those kind of tiles, those shiny ones.
Yeah, well, most tiles are shiny, but you can do all kinds of things. You can do like simple
Okay, bring that up a little closer. Yeah. You might want to turn your camera around and just start showing us stuff and make it easier for you. No, I mean, yeah, flip it.
Oh, turn it. Okay.
No, flip it.
Okay, so let me attach it.
Yeah, and that'll be easier for you. Then you can use both hands and show us what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
And you should be able to see it, right?
How about if yeah, I could see it. I'm going to just put it up.
There's Faigie's finger.
My finger.
So Faigie is, folks, while she's setting up, Faigie is from Creative Inking on Facebook. Okay. So if you want to see more, hop over to her page and check it out. She also teaches classes in New York near Queens. I'm going to find out a little more about that in a minute for anybody that's close to her, because you might want to get into that. Yes, you can. Barbara's saying, can you do the tiles for coasters?
Yes, that's very popular. Very popular.
Okay, I love this. Faigie's teaching like a very sort of traditional top-down view, so we can get a really good look. All right. So you're going to actually go ahead and make one?
Yes, I'm going to show you. Let me try to get it. Down close so you can see.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
See what happens. Okay, good.
That's what we want.
And
it's shiny, right? It's not those flat marbly ones. It's those super slick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It is. You can get them in different sizes. In different sizes.
Subway tiles.
I was experimenting once, and I bought a gray tile. How about this?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Thank you. So you can do a lot of different. Size tiles. There are even black tiles. I haven't found any, but
have you tried? You know those tiles that are they have the webbing on the back because they're supposed to put them up as for kitchen backsplashes and stuff, and then you're supposed to grout in between them.
Any tiles you can use.
Yeah, I think that would be fun too. Yeah.
And there's so many different things to do with tiles. Some people just some people mount them. Some people put them in boxes. Some people just seal them. There's a little bit of problem with coasters because it has to be heat resistant. And the first time I did this, I did tiles at a class, and then my friend went home and used it like she put a really hot pot on it, and all the ink came off. So it's
whoops.
So you really have. So you really have.
I've heard, and I don't know, but I've heard that you can put an epoxy coating on top of it once it's dry.
Yes, resin.
And that would be a solution, I think.
Resin,
but that's another process. I'll have to find some epoxy guest.
Right. So I just tried resin for the first time. I was so scared of it for the longest time, and I just tried it. I resined a picture of mine, and it's like it gets it like a glass-like surface.
That's right. That's right.
It's a little costly. The resin is costly, but that's what a lot of people do because that is okay. So let me just show you. I'm going to just show you what happens.
Teach us like we're baby beginners, like we've never seen this stuff before in our lives.
Right. So now what? Different hold on a second. Of course, you know what it is also that I my inks are constantly getting clogged up, so I have a handy
pin.
Yep.
Okay. So that's not uncommon then. We're not going crazy if they clog.
Well, they clog, so a lot of times I don't keep them closed so tight. So that's
but that's good for people to know that can happen and they haven't ruined their ink.
Right. Yeah. Now, you know what? This is really what's supposed to happen is, of course, when you're live, the same things don't always happen. But
Of course, that's the fun of live.
okay, it works sometimes. I'm going to wipe this off for a second. The beauty of working on tiles is that you can wipe it down to white. Some of the
So
other
what are
stuff
you
is
using to clean it with?
alcohol, because
Okay.
these are inks that are in a base of alcohol. Now, really, if you have some alcohol on it, let me just see if that works, because
how do they smell?
Okay, you see that? You see how that's spreading?
Yep. Just a little bit. Can you bring us in a bit closer?
Okay, yeah, 1 second.
I'm leaning in.
Okay.
So awesome. Okay, I can see it kind of like almost like a tie-dye. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So to me, the magic is, see, the reason it didn't go right away was because alcohol inks work on alcohol. So
normally we're trying to avoid this happening when we paint, okay? Right? We don't want it to spread, but in this case, this is the beauty of it.
Now, the thing that people love about alcohol inks is the unpredictability of it. It's
yes.
If you get into the fine art part of it, then that's one thing, and you learn how to control it. But it is very uncontrollable. It's very uncontrollable until you learn how to control it.
It's going to test the perfectionist in you, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
And if it doesn't and it depending on how much alcohol is in the particular color will determine how it moves. And you could also, this is a see this, you could move it around.
What's that? What are you using? A straw?
This is you could use a straw, but this is it's called a Giotto. It's for lens cleaner. It's for it's for camera lens cleaners. So you can
looks like a little blimp.
So before it dries, you could just like move it.
So you have a little more control.
Yes, so that you learn how to have more control as you work with. There's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different material. There's a lot of different tools and techniques.
Yeah. Somebody's saying you could use them as do them on tiles, or you could do them on glass ornaments.
Yes, that's definitely one of that's a biggie. People, the holiday time, people are make them and sell them.
Yeah, there you go. Because my people are a lot of crafters, and they do a lot of making and selling. So
right. So this is there's a number of books, and what's really fun about this stuff is also when you start putting them on top of the different colors.
Look at that. Look, that is beautiful right there. That just looks like an abstract floral print. Yeah.
Right. And you see how they react, because a lot of it is a learning experience that you have to see how different colors react. See that? Look how pretty that is. See,
and you're like, what's going to happen if I try this? What's going to happen if I try that? Right? Yeah. And that's the fun of creating, isn't it?
Right. Mm-hmm. And with alcohol inks, and people of course have different levels of skill with being able to do things, but so you can just keep working on here and filling it up, and then I'm gonna show you something. 1 minute here.
Okay, I have a question, Faigie.
Yes.
Okay. It says Kimberly Ruff wants to know, just wondering how you would seal it so you could hand wash it, like if you use it as decor in your kitchen or something that's it gets something splashed on it, like tomato sauce or something.
Okay, so there are two things that you need to seal it. One is a Kamar varnish.
Okay.
That's the first thing, and the other is a UV spray. They're both I think Krillin or Krylin. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think that's the brand.
Krylin, I think.
Those are the two ways you would seal it. If you're not using it for heat resistance. If you want something that's heat resistant, then you really need to. I've tried a number of things. All these groups, people are always talking about these things, but I think
if you're using it as decor in your kitchen, but you're not going to put anything hot on it, it's just a pretty picture. But you know how stuff can get splashed around in your kitchen, right? At least in my kitchen.
So you put a couple of coats of the Krillin or Krylin Kamar varnish.
Okay.
And then you put the UV spray. The UV is supposed to help it from the most important one is the Kamar varnish, and then the UV spray is supposed to help it from fading.
Can you send me a link to that so I can post it in the Facebook Live when we're done, so that they can at least see what it looks like? Don't send it now, but after we'll do all the housekeeping after.
I have pictures of.
Yeah, and that's all we need, so they know what they're looking for.
Okay, now this is just about dry already. I want to show you something.
Sure.
So if you could.
Is that because the alcohol's evaporating out?
Yeah, it evaporates very, very quickly, and now I'm trying to get it quickly dry a little bit quicker because I want to just do something else now. So with this,
and you can't dry it fast with like a blow dryer, right? Because it's alcohol.
You can.
Oh yeah. Okay. But see, we're gonna try, right?
No, what people use alcohol is what makes it move. I have alcohol.
That's right.
In a lot of
it's your medium.
I have it.
It's your medium.
Spray. I have it in here. Now you have to be a little bit careful. Like if people that get very heavily into alcohol inks, there are people that have found themselves to be very sensitive, and they have to to alcohol and to the inks, and they have to wear a some kind of mask.
Okay.
They talk about working in a very well ventilated area. I'm not working in a well ventilated area. I'm in my basement. The thing is, I don't work with this to hours at a time. But if you're working at this for long periods of time, there's
you make a living at it.
There's a lot of arguments online about how how sensitive you are. Some people can be very, very sensitive. Some people are not sensitive. But
let's put it this way: if you're a recovering alcoholic, this is probably not the craft for you. Honestly, because the smell, right? The smell might be a trigger. So, all right.
I'm taking a stencil. Okay.
Awesome. We know about stencils around here.
Yes, I love stencils.
Me too. This is a new way for me, though.
So this is what I would do if I want. Now, remember what I said with the tiles.
Yeah.
It wipes down to white. Now with the other with Yupa.
Oh, I lost you, Faigie.
Whoops. Oh, sorry.
I've got you back.
You see me?
Yeah. No, was that you or was that me?
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to. I have a piece of paper towel here, and I'm wrapping my finger around it, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to give it a little spritz. Okay. But I'm not going to do it in front of the camera because I don't want it to affect my my tiles. So I'm just giving it a little. Giving a little bit of a spritz, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hold. Now I'm on, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to.
Oh, look at that!
I'm going to wipe that 1 second.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing.
Okay, let's see. Now I have to. You see, you can't do too much alcohol because then it'll seep under. You have to be very careful.
So you have to kind of be just damp, but not soaking wet.
Right, and we'll see how well I.
It's like any good stencil. You can't have a lot of wet. Right? It has to be just the least amount you can get away with.
Right.
Look at Kimberly said, this is beautiful. This is the most, I've never seen anything like this. Thank you for sharing.
Oh,
thanks, Faigie. Yeah.
Okay,
see, and then I'm going to leave this up. It's going to be in replay and it's going to play all weekend. And I'm probably going to make a watch party. And so Faigie is at Creative Inking over on Facebook. She's got more over there. She does teach classes in New York, Queens. Okay. If you, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Now, of course, you can do all kinds of things with it. Now you can take, this is filled with alcohol. I can clean it up. You can also use all kinds of markers.
Oh, one of our favorites over here, the Sharpie.
There's really.
Now, can you put that right? Can you put that right on the? Are you going to outline with that, or would you put that right on top of the alcohol?
Either. You just could write.
Because it's an alcohol base too, right?
Exactly. Sharpies and there's a lot of different other markers are alcohol based, and you could use them together.
We're certainly having you back on the show again.
Great. But this is, you know, you can fill in, or you can even here say I'm giving the butterfly a gold body, but there's even a
So you're not
way.
completely limited to totally abstract then, right?
Oh, for sure not. No, for
That's
sure not.
awesome. Okay.
There's so many different things you can do with it. I mean, I'm working on a course now. I'm working on an online course with
Yes.
all the different ways, how much fun you can have with alcohol
Oh,
inks.
that's going
And
to be
I'm not
fun.
even going to really go into so much of the fine art because I'm not a fine artist.
No, me neither. But you know what? We are people that enjoy having fun, right? And testing new mediums and just trying it out. Like that's amazing. And with the tile, like that has a million uses. And like you say, they could do earrings. They could do Christmas ornaments.
Let me show you quickly, Kim. Here, I'm going to take
Absolutely.
I'm going to take a little black here. Of course, it's there needs my
A little magic touch.
yes. If I maybe kept my things tightly closed. Okay, but the way to use them with a brush is I'm putting it a tiny little bit here, and then I'm taking a little brush here and I'm dabbing it in, and I could add some in. You use it with a sharp.
That. And very more specifically where you want it.
Yes.
Okay,
You know,
so you do have some controls. Yeah.
Yes, you have to learn.
Yeah. Well, you have to try, right? You have to try and have to be willing. Now that brush, okay, how do you clean that? With alcohol?
Alcohol, yep. Everything.
And while it's still wet, right?
Not even. You don't have to, because what happened with alcohol, you could leave, you know, this is my palette. And what a lot of artists do, they put like some ink in here, and then you could leave it, and then you just add a little drop of alcohol, and all of a sudden it's alive.
Is that a plastic palette?
Yes, this is called a Tim Holtz. You don't have to use this, but since I
I'm just thinking Dollar Tree. I don't know if you have a Dollar Tree near you, but my people are very big Dollar Tree fans. Yes. They have these little 6 paint palettes. You know what I mean? Plastic ones. That would be perfect. Yeah.
You mean?
Oh, this is fascinating.
These, right?
Yes, exactly. We're all the same, aren't we?
Yeah. But basically that's, you know, this is just like one little thing that you can do. There's so many, you know.
Okay, so what are they going to find over on your page, Faigie? On your creative inking page, what will be?
On my page, I have tons of videos, and it's just a lot of discussion going on about alcohol inks. And I have pictures. I have pictures of my art, and I have pictures of classes that I do, and I have videos and photos, and I think it's probably the most active page on alcohol inks, because I know there's a lot of people that have pages, but they're just never there, and they don't, you know, they don't do it. So
that's not us.
So let them, you know, and I'm going to get inspired by Kim, and I'm going to start doing more lives, hopefully, because she's the
now you've done a StreamYard too.
Live queen.
I was Faigie's first live. I talked her into it. We're in a business group together, a business coaching group, and she was nervous to go live. So I said to her, just do it with just me, and she did. And now look at her, teaching to thousands. Yeah.
Okay. You got any other questions?
Oh, Faigie, that is awesome. So I have a couple questions. You can put the camera back on you, or you can leave it there if you want. It's up to you.
Back on. 1 second. Hold on.
All right. We want to see your face.
Let's see. Is that me?
We did it. Look at us. We are so smart. Look, if a couple of old girls like us can figure out Facebook and StreamYard, you guys can try some alcohol inks and have some fun. Okay. So get over to Faigie's page, Creative Inking. Say hi, say you came from here. She's going to need to know that, you know, this was worth her while, because she gave us a lot of information. And welcome to your new addiction. I'm sorry. Not really.
It really is.
So Faigie, where will we buy alcohol inks? Where's some places to buy them?
I actually, there's a few different places. I actually have on my page, under my cover, it says learn more. I have like a free guide which gives you all the materials that you use. Now, otherwise you can go to Michael's, you can go to Hobby Lobby, you can get from Dick Blick's. There's a lot of.
What about Walmart? Places like that?
No, I've never seen alcohol.
Okay, let's see. We just need to know, right, where we should be shopping. Right. All right. So what would you say
So
would be the basic starter kit?
So basic is you need a substrate. You can start on tiles, or you can
Yeah.
you can get the Kirkland photo paper. I have the Kirkland photo paper in 3 sizes. I have the 8x10, the 5x7, and the little
The
four by
back of
fives.
it, you say? The back of it? Use the
The
back?
back of it, not on the
Okay.
shiny side.
Not on the
Photo
shiny side.
paper only the back. And then you
Okay.
just need there's a few different types of inks. There's like a pinata jacquard that has like a set of 9.
Okay. That might be a great place to start.
You could get that on Amazon or in Blix.
Okay.
Or the Rangers come. I'll show you 1 minute. I think I have it. Yeah, like the Rangers come like this.
Oh,
in pack
okay.
of 3. There are other
Ooh.
places that sell them individually, but you can get this is how the best place, like in Hobby Lobby and Michael's. And then you need 91% alcohol. Very
90.
important.
Okay, that you can get at Walmart, I know.
You can get that at CVS, at Walmart, anywhere, but it
The
must
best
be 91%.
alcohol. Yeah,
It
that's strong
must be
stuff.
91% because the lower percentages are
Yeah.
mixed with water.
Yeah.
And it won't work that way. So that's a must. It has to be at least 91%. And
Yep.
that's the basic minimum you need. A
All right.
background, a substrate, the inks, and of course there's many ways to spend money. And as you get into it in a big way, you will learn all the ways.
Okay. So you say you run classes?
I run local classes around
Okay.
here, but
Near Queens, right?
I happen to be an elementary school art teacher,
Yeah.
part-time. I do twice a week. But so I do these parties. I'm busy online. I'm very busy now trying to
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the
publicize
comments.
this.
Somebody just said to me, dang you, Kim, new craft to do. Look for Teresa coming to your page. Sorry, Teresa. Not really, though. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Well, this has been fun. Did you enjoy yourself?
What? Yeah, that's fun.
Me too. It wasn't as scary as you thought it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, and look what technology can do. Like Faigie can be in New York and I can be in Ottawa, and we can bring this to, I've got people like California, I'm just trying to think of where all they come from. North Carolina, Mississippi, New
Australia.
Orleans. Yeah,
Australia.
nothing from Australia, I don't think. You have Australia?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, you never know.
I've been in touch with people. I have people on my page from Australia and New Zealand.
Exactly.
Listen, it's all over the world. That's all,
Yeah, we're teaching people all over the world now.
Right.
All right, so I think that's it for today. I think we've taken up lots of time, but I'm going to leave this up in replay. If you guys would share this video, this would be awesome for all of us. There's people that need to see this because this is going to be a lot of fun, and you don't want to get into this by yourself. You definitely want to have a crafting buddy close to you, right? That is also buying inks that are not in the colors you have, so you can share. Let's share the wealth, you guys. All right. So we're going to head off.
Thanks so much
Faigie
for
and I are going to
having me.
stay on. Faigie, you stay on. We'll have a little chat when I'm done with this. I'm going to close the stream now. Thank you guys so much. If you like this, let us know, and I will do it again with more crafters. And if you are a crafter or an artist and you want to be on the From House Craftaholics show, send me a message and we'll see if we can work it out. Because this was fun for me. I mean, I didn't have to do anything but ask a few questions, which I'm really good at. So cheers to you all. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Barb. Barb just shared. All right. Share it to your friends, share it out to the public so that people will get to meet Faigie. Now, where are you if they want to take a local class? How would they do that?
I live not far from JFK. Kennedy
Oh,
Airport.
okay. Oh, really? I've been there.
Usually what people will do is that people will call me and like, I have a birthday. Could you come to do a birthday? Can you, it's like, it's that kind of thing.
Okay.
I haven't done so much, come join this class. Sometimes it depends. I'll do it.
What do you think about an online class? What do you think about an online class? Would you be up? What would you think of doing an online class?
You mean like just a one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's something you can offer, right? Like, I mean, obviously we can use StreamYard. I mean, you can even do one-on-one coaching with somebody on this format, right? Where you just talk to them. So, but you
Sure.
might want to do this as an online deal. Like you could give a class on how to do a tile. Like you just gave us a class essentially, right, for free.
Okay. There's a lot of free information out there. Trust me.
There is, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to have the direction and the focus of a class, right? Where it's like first you do this, then you do this, then you do this, and it gives you your basics so that you're not feeling lost and confused, and because there's a lot of free information out there, but you really do have to piece it all together, right? Which can take an awful lot of time, right?
That's
so
why
sometimes a focused class is the way to go.
That's
just like when we took our business class together.
Yeah,
Pardon?
that's why I'm putting together an online course because
that's right. That's right. Yeah. So that's exactly it. That's a class or a course, either way. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream, guys. And like I say, if you like it, share it with your friends. Let them know that this was fun and that they should try this with you. And Faigie and I will see you another time. Cheers. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye. So I'm gonna see if I can end this. End the broadcast. This is all new to me, guys. There we go. End the broadcast.